Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss in EDC operational amplifier applications and its configurations. This is a very important topic. It will covers every competitive exam 1 mark. So first of all we have to discuss about op-amp configurations. Op-amp configurations. In last class, we have to discuss ideal operational amplifier characteristics and practical operational amplifier characteristics as well as AC and DC characteristics. That is a very important topic. After that, this one we will discuss. So, operational amplifier configurations will be expressed in two different modes. That is, one is open loop op-amp configurations, op-amp configuration, and another one will be closed loop op-amp configurations. One is open loop mode, another one is closed loop mode. In these two categories, we have to discuss about three modes. That is nothing but differential mode, operational amplifier, as well as inverting mode operational amplifier, and third one belongs to the non-inverting mode operational amplifier. So what is the meaning of open loop op-amp and what is the meaning of closed loop op-amp configuration? What is the meaning of open loop? Means there is no feedback path. So simply it will have operational amplifier. Here this is the inverting terminal, this one is non-inverting terminal. Here output voltage. So here output does not feed back to the input, means there is no connection between output and inputs. This is the V1, V2. There is no connection, there is no feedback path from output to the input is called open loop. In this closed loop case, here it will have feedback path. It will have the feedback path. Here it is V1, V2 output. Output will be fed back to the input with the presence of resistance, feedback resistance. So simply output is fed back to the input, that is the negative potential side. That's why it is called negative feedback operational amplifiers. We will call negative feedback operational amplifier. Coming to positive feedback, negative feedback will have more advantage. In last video already discussed, once again I will. So with that positive feedback, what is the meaning of negative feedback? Output will be fed back to the inverting mode of operational amplifier. If the output is fed back to the non-inverting operational amplifier, then it is called positive feedback. So in positive feedback, just gain will be increased, remaining all are drawbacks. So in negative feedback gain will be decreases. This is the disadvantage. Remaining all are noise will be reduced, distortion will be reduced, sensitivity will be increased, bandwidth will be increased. These all are advantage over positive feedback system in negative feedback. So that's why in operational amplifiers we are using negative feedback. So now coming to open loop mode, how the differential operational amplifier differential mode will be done, inverting mode, non-inverting mode, we will discuss first point. So first of all, open loop op-amp configurations. In that first one, differential amplifier. Differential amplifier means the two input terminals we have to give the input voltage. The difference between these two will be amplified to the output end. So you can consider that operational amplifier operational amplifier, it will have one is inverting terminal, another one is not inverting terminal, and this one is output voltage V0. It will have the gain is A, and here the non-inverting terminal having some input voltage, that one will be represented as a V1, and inverting potential is also having some input voltage, that one we will represent V2 with respect to ground. And coming to the difference between these two voltage, we will call VD. VD is equal to V1 plus V1 minus V2, plus V1 minus V2. This is called difference voltage, difference between the two input signals. Then gain will be A, then the output voltage V0 will be considered across the load, then output voltage is equal to gain times is multiplied with the difference voltage. That will be represented as V0 is equal to gain times is multiplied with V1 minus V2. This is the equation, output equation for differential mode operational amplifier in open loop op amp. So this equation is very important for every circuit. Like similarly, we have discussed the inverting amplifier. What is the meaning of inverting amplifier? Means we have to apply the input voltage to inverting mode only. Non-inverting terminal will belongs to the ground. So you can consider that operational amplifier. Here inverting, non-inverting two terminals are there. This is the inverting operational amplifier. Inverting means non-inverting should be grounded. In inverting case, you can apply that corresponding input voltage, and output voltage you can collect output voltage with respect to load. And what is output voltage here? Gain times output voltage V0 is equal A into gain. A is nothing but gain into difference between the two input voltage. Then gain times is multiplied with V1 minus V2. So here V1 terminal will be connected to the ground, V2 terminal is connected to the VI. You can substitute here A into 0 minus VI, that is nothing but minus A into VA. This minus indicates 180 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift between the input and output terminals. If the input terminal will be applied as a sinusoidal signal, the 180 degrees phase shift will be appeared at output end. So negative sign means inverting mode. Output is inverted to the input terminal. So here it will have the phase shift. In third case, that is the non-inverting amplifier. In non-inverting amplifier case, non-inverting means inverting terminal should be grounded. So this is the inverting terminal. You can consider this is ground terminal. And a non-inverting terminal, we have to apply the input voltage. We have to apply the input voltage with respect to ground. And output voltage, you can connect. Output voltage will be collected across the load terminal output voltage. Here the amplifier will have gain A. So gain A, V0 is equal to gain times is multiplied with the difference between two input voltage. So gain times is multiplied with V1 minus V2. We have V1, V2 is 0. You can substitute A into V1 minus 0. That is nothing but A into VI. So here it will have positive sign. Positive sign means there is no non-inversion. Non-inversion means it will have 0 degrees. It will have 0 degrees phase shift. Means there is no phase shift. Inverting mode having the phase shift 180 degrees. Non-inverting does not having the phase shift. These three modes having, there is no feedback path. That's why it is called open loop operational amplifier. This open loop operational amplifier is limited to the that corresponding supply ranges, that will be plus VCC to minus VCC only. If it is a large values appeared at input side, there is no use. That's why to deriving large values of input signals in operational amplifier, we will go to feedback path. That feedback path must be negative feedback operational amplifier we are using. Coming to closed loop operational amplifier means with feedback. With feedback again it will have inverting mode, non-inverting mode as well as differential mode. First of all we have to see inverting mode operational amplifier. In this inverting mode operational amplifier, here it will have non-inverting terminal should be grounded. Non-inverting terminal should be grounded. Now here we have to apply the feedback. Closed loop means feedback. Output is fed back to the input with its corresponding resistance, that is called feedback resistance, RF or R2, whatever it is there you can call RF. Then the input side resistance will be R1. Here you can apply the input voltage Vi, that corresponding output voltage is V0. Corresponding output voltage is V0. Then the input voltage is you can assume it is the sinusoidal signal. Then the corresponding output voltage will be the inversion of this sinusoidal signal we are obtaining. Why? Because it is a inverting mode operational amplifier. How it will be studied? If this is called virtual ground, one input is connected to the ground means another input of operational amplifier is also connected to the ground. So in this current passing through this network will be I1. In this current you can call I2. Now you can calculate here I1. I1 is equal, this is the ground supply. So Vi minus 0 by I is nothing but voltage by resistance. Voltage means the difference between these two potentials. Vi minus 0 by R1. Then similarly I2 is equal 0 minus V0. 0 minus V0 by RF. Then operational amplifier, ideal operational amplifier does not enter any current into the operational amplifier. Whatever the input side current will be there, that one through feedback path to the output side only appeared. That's why I1 current is equal to the I2 current. Then what is I1? Vi by R1 is equal to the minus V0 by RF. From that V0 by Vi is equal minus RF by R1. This is the gain. V0 by Vi is nothing but gain. What is gain? Gain of inverting operational amplifier is minus RF by R1. This is the very important star bit, as well as the output voltage is nothing but minus RF by R1 into input voltage. This is also star bit. So we have to remember these two as well as its corresponding circuit diagram. And coming to second point, non-inverting op-amp. Non-inverting op-amp in closed loop mode. So what is the meaning of non-inverting? Means we have to apply the input voltage to the non-inverting mode. Means here we have to apply the input voltage Vi with respect to ground. And the inverting terminal should be grounded with the corresponding feedback path. So this will be grounded. This one is RF, this one is R1. And current through this network will be I1. Current through this network will be I2, you can assume. And now here it is the non-inverting means the input voltage you can take sinusoidal signal, and output is also same thing. There is no phase shift. Here phase shift will be 0 degrees. In this case the inversion will be done, means here it will have 180 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift it will have. Here 0 degrees phase shift. Coming to this case, how the gain will be obtained, means you can consider here current I1. I1 is equal, this potential Vi is present at this point. From virtual ground concept, whatever the inverting potential will be there, non-inverting potential both are same. So this value is ground. So 0 minus Vi by R1 is equal to I2. I2 means this is the Vi minus V0 by RF. Vi minus V0 by RF. These two are equal. So minus Vi by R1 is equal to the Vi minus V0 by RF. So from this here Vi minus V0 by Vi is equal to RF need తీసుకెళ్తే minus RF by R1. So VI cancel. 1 minus V0 by VA is equal minus RF by R1. V0 by VA ratio right side తీసుకెళ్ళండి, ఇది ఇటు సైడ్. 1 plus RF by R1 is equal to the V0 by VA. V0 by VA is nothing but gain. So in this case the gain of operational amplifier is 1 plus RF by R1. This is the most important point. Then the output voltage is equal 1 plus RF by R1 into that corresponding input voltage. This is the second point you have to remember. There is the no phase shift, phase inversion operation. Coming to third mode, the differential mode. Differential operational amplifier, differential op amp in closed path. So you can consider that operational amplifier mode. Here it will have inverting and non-inverting. In both cases you can apply the input voltage. So here inverting mode case I am applying V1, and here non-inverting case this is the R1, and here feedback path is RF, and non-inverting case here the supply voltage you can consider as a V2. Then the output voltage V0 will be collected across the output terminal. Then what is the result here? Gain will have a output voltage V0 is equal gain times is multiplied with the input voltage. Gain times is multiplied with the corresponding differential voltage. This is the open loop mode case. Open loop mode case. Here it will have the feedback path. Then the output voltage is equal here RF by R1 into the difference between these two input signals V1 minus V2. This is the output voltage equation. Here if suppose V1 is greater than V2, V1 is greater than V2, it will act as a non-inverting, or it will be there is no 0 degrees phase shift. If V1 is less than V2, means V2 means this is the inverting potential is more, then it will act as a inverting mode or 180 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift. These are the basic operational amplifier configurations in open loop mode and closed loop mode. In closed loop mode the range will be increased. In open loop mode that will be limited to the plus VCC to the minus VCC only. Now we will discuss operational amplifier applications. We have to discuss applications of operational amplifier. In that first one we will discuss inverting, adder or summer. Adder, inverting mode operational amplifier, it will be used as a adder circuit, adder or summer circuit, both are same. So we have to take, this is the operational amplifier, non-inverting terminal should be grounded, inverting terminal we have to apply 3 different inputs V1, V2, V3. 3 different inputs we are applying with that corresponding resistance R1, R2, R3. And coming to feedback path, RF is feedback path resistance, output voltage we have to define. So output voltage is equal to, already we know inverting mode operational amplifier means minus RF by R1. But here R1, R2, R3 are there. So minus RF by V1 by R1, V1 by R1, V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3. Here if you have to consider R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to R, that will belongs to the RF, that is equal to the RF. So this denominator R, numerator R is cancelled, then minus V1 plus V2 plus V3. This minus indicates 180 degrees phase shift, 180 degrees phase shift. This summer will be designed using non-inverting mode also. This is the inverting mode. Means whenever the input we are applying to the inverting mode, this will belongs to the inverting adder or summer amplifier. Next, simply non-inverting summer amplifier. That one you can consider this one with a feedback network. Here non-inverting case we will apply 2 inputs or 3 inputs. How many inputs you have to connect, that one you can apply. V1, V2, V3, that corresponding resistance R1, R2, R3 we are applying. Here it is the negative feedback. Output voltage is equal. Here in non-inverting operational amplifier case, non-inverting amplifier case, the gain will be 1 plus Rf by R1. So V0 is equal 1 plus Rf by R1 into V1 by R1, V2 by R2, V3 by R3, and this is connected to the in parallel, so 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3, that corresponding resistances. If these all are equal resistance, then R is equal to Rf by 2. Then all this network and this network will be cancelled. That corresponding output voltage is equal V1 plus V2 plus V3. Here positive sign indicates this will be non-inverting mode. So this operational amplifier is used as a summer, either inverting mode or non-inverting mode. And third application will be subtractor. So I am taking here subtractor, means that must be two inputs required. So that's why it will be used in differential mode operational amplifier. In that operational amplifier, you can consider the feedback path is there. Then here R, and V1 is applied to the non-inverting supply and V2 is applied to the inverting mode supply. Here gain will be A. So these two resistors are equal as well as these two resistors are equal. That's why gain will be unity gain. Then the output voltage is equal V1 minus V2. You have to remember here output equations as well as your circuit. In a exam point of view, if the circuit is given, identify which circuit this one or what is the output voltage for this circuit. This model or application. So next, averaging circuit. To averaging circuit, you have to consider that is the summer circuit, adder circuit only. So you can take in this adder circuit inverting mode, V0 is equal to minus Rf into V1 by R1, V2 by R2, V3 by R3. In this case, R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to R is equal to Rf తీసుకుంటే దాని ఏమైంది V0 is equal to minus first circuit అది minus V1 plus V2 plus V3. But here Rf value should be R by 3. R denominator R cancel, then V1 plus V2 plus V3 by 3. Means how many inputs are there, that much of times you have to take. If 2 inputs are there, R by 2. If 4 inputs are there, R by 4 you can consider. That will be averaging of the 3 inputs we will get. And most important applications are operational amplifier as a differentiator, operational amplifier as a integrator. These 2 points are very star and repeated questions. In this, here capacitor as a input side, resistor as a feedback path. Capacitor as a input side and resistor as a out feedback path. Then it is belongs to the differentiator. What is the differentiator? Means output is nothing but the differential of input signal we will get. So in this case, RC high pass circuit, RC high pass circuit will act as a differentiator. RC high pass circuit means it will have the capacitor input and feed resistor is output side. Here we will apply input to the capacitor and we will collect output across the capacitor resistor. Then this circuit will be called RC high pass circuit. RC high pass circuit will be act as a output is directly proportional to the differential element of input voltage. So like this capacitor will be connected at input side, this resistor will be connected in feedback path, output voltage, then this output is directly proportional to the K times of dVi by dt. What is K? If it is inverting mode, minus sign will be appeared, and here that resistor and capacitor values are Rf and C. Like these resistor and capacitors are interchanged, these two, then that will act as a integrated terminal. Means the capacitor input side capacitor will be replaced by feedback path and feedback path resistor will be replaced by input side. Then this will belongs to the integrator circuit. Means output is integral of input signal. Output is nothing but minus 1 by RC into integral V0 Vi by dt. Then this circuit will act as a RC low pass circuit. RC low pass circuit act as an integrator. RC high pass circuit will act as a differentiator. So this is the capacitor end and capacitor capacitor. Here we are applying the input voltage to the resistor end and we are collecting output voltage across the capacitor end. This is called RC low pass circuit. This resistor will be applied to the input side. Capacitor will be connected in feedback path. Then the output voltage is equal to minus 1 by RC into 0 to T VI into dt. This is the sixth application of operational amplifier as an integrator. Next, we'll discuss about voltage follower circuit. This is very powerful question. So here we have feedback path RF. Here it is the feedback path and here R. This is the inverting mode operation. What is the meaning of voltage follower? Voltage follower is nothing but the output voltage is equal to input voltage. Output and input both voltages are same. Then what we have to modify in this circuit? Means in this circuit, this is the non-inverting operational amplifier. Output voltage is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into that corresponding input voltage. So this is the equation for this one. So we have to remove this part RF and R1. Then we will get the voltage follower circuit. So to become RF 0 కావాలి. RF should be 0 or R1 should be infinity. Then we will get voltage follower circuit. So feedback, this is the important point. Feedback path resistance will be 0 and R1 input side resistance will be infinity. If it is 0, it will simply short circuit. If it is 0 infinity, it will belongs to the open circuit. To make these two changes in this circuit, so it is open circuit, your circuit will be modified like that. Here you can apply the input voltage and this is the feedback path. R input side resistance R1 will be open circuit, it will be infinity. If feedback path will be short circuit, directly you can connect, this is a short circuit, this is the output voltage. So now this circuit will belongs to the voltage follower. So these points are very important. Feedback path resistance should be 0. If it is 0 means it will act as a short circuit. Input side resistance should be infinity. Infinity means it will act as a open circuit. The two changes you can do in this circuit, we will get the voltage follower circuit. And operational amplifier as a voltage to the current converter. So you can take this one as a non-inverting mode operational amplifier. Here input feedback path resistance will be there and here input side resistance will be there. So there is no entering into the current into the operational amplifier, means whatever the output current will be flows through entire network. So input voltage we are applying here. This input voltage only applied at this point. So output current is equal to voltage by resistance. So here what is the voltage? Input side voltage will be applied at this point. So VI by R1 is nothing but this is the current connection. Input voltage, if I0 is directly proportional to the Vin, if here I0 will be changes depends on input voltage. If the input voltage increases, current will also increases. If the input voltage decreases, current will be decreases. And the next application will be precision rectifier. In this precision rectifier, we have rectifier means already we know it will be converted into the bidirectional voltage to the unidirectional voltage, bidirectional voltage to the unidirectional, or AC to the pulsating DC conversion. In this case, precision rectifier means very small values also it will be converted into the AC to the pulsating DC components. That's why it is called precision rectifier. In this case, we will use operational amplifier along with a diode. So it is a half wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier means during positive half cycle it will be converted into the output. During negative half cycle it does not will convert. Similarly, if we will use their two diodes, it will be converted into the full wave rectifier. So precision rectifier is nothing but it is the application of operational amplifier. And finally we will discuss about op-amp as a comparator. What is the comparator? Comparator means the input voltage will be compared with the reference signal. These two comparison, which one is greater, based on that output voltage will be present. Then the input voltage will be compared with the reference voltage. That reference voltage will be applied to the negative, means inverting mode, and input voltage will be applied to the non-inverting mode. These two will be compared. if the reference voltage will be greater than compared to the input voltage, then it will be output voltage switch to the minus VCC or minus VE. When the reference voltage will be less than the input voltage, when the reference voltage is less than input voltage, means input voltage is greater, means it is the non-inverting potential is greater compared to the inverting potential, then that corresponding output voltage will be switched to the plus VCC. So simply the output will be switched from either plus VCC or minus VCC, plus VCC or minus VCC. This is the plus VCC, this is the minus VEE. Depending on that comparator output, means the reference voltage is greater or input voltage is greater, based on that the corresponding output will be appeared. So these are the applications of operational amplifier for your level, and along these so many applications are there. It will be used as a multi-vibrator, bistable, monostable, astable, and Schmitt trigger, and triangular wave generator, square wave generator, waveform generators are there, sawtooth Miller circuits are there. So many applications are there operational amplifier case. So in this, these 10 points are most important point I am discussed in today's class. Thank you all.